What is a fractional CMO and what do they actually do? By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what a good fractional CMO should be doing inside of your business. There's a big difference between somebody giving you some marketing advice and somebody who's actually owning the growth of your company. Okay, so let's talk about the definitions. What is a CMO versus what is a fractional CMO? So a CMO stands for Chief Marketing Officer, and what that actually means is they're overseeing all the other officers in your marketing department. What a fractional CMO is somebody who works part-time and integrates themselves with your business. So if you're expecting that they're gonna work 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week, that's not gonna happen. And the reason why you hire a fractional CMO is because you don't wanna have to pay them that amount of money. You wanna be able to leverage all of their network and all of their experience and all of their strategies at a fraction of what you would be paying a full-time CMO. Now here's the problem. What most people think it is they're hiring somebody that's going to completely come in and take over their entire team. And quite frankly, that's completely unrealistic. If you want to have somebody take over your entire team, you're hiring a marketing director or you're hiring a full-time CMO. A fractional CMO is there for you to leverage so that you can cut the line, so to speak. You can actually use their experience, the amount of revenue they've created in your industry, and you can bypass all of the accidents, all of the mistakes that everybody else has made before you so that you can get to the result faster, but it's done on a part-time basis. So here's what a fractional CMO should be doing for you on a day-to-day basis. So first off, there's live meetings. It could be with you, the founder, it could be with your marketing team, and they'll typically meet with you once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on the contract that you have with them. But really what their job is leverage. Their job is to come in and analyze everything that you're doing on day one, see where your strengths are, see where your weaknesses are, and most importantly, not just jump into a brand new strategy. You can always add things. Everybody gets excited about adding the new thing. Everybody wants that new widget, that new strategy. But the reality is that most businesses already have a strategy in place and they're just not doing it well. What's actually worse is they don't even know if they're doing it well. They look at it and they go, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I hitting the numbers that I'm supposed to be hitting? And the real benefit of hiring a fractional CMO is that they can come in and they can do an audit on day one and they can say, well, you kind of have that right, but if you just tweaked it these 2 or 3 points, then it would be perfect and you would see this immediate improvement in result. Oh, and maybe we should add this one thing over here that supports this thing that you're already doing, and now your results will become exponential. So when you're actually looking at bringing in a fractional CMO, if they just come in like a bull in a china shop and say, we need to add this and this and this and this and this, you might want to second guess your decision, because the reality is, unless you're starting from literally square one, you've already got things in place that they should be able to see the deficiencies in and tweak them a little bit to see an instant improvement in result. Now, this is why smart companies actually hire one. It's usually about where they're at in their revenue growth cycle, okay? If you're a company that's doing $10 million a year already, then you're probably gonna be looking at a full-time CMO. But if you're a company that's maybe somewhere between $2 million and that $10 million a year mark, you're really asking yourself, do I want to go out and spend $250,000 to $300,000 a year for this full-time employee? And even worse, if I go hire this person at $250,000 to $300,000 a year, do I have the team to support that person to actually execute what they say to do? Now am I looking at having to hire 3, 4, 5, 6 more people, which is now going to be a combined expense of $500,000 a year. So that's really why people hire a fractional CMO, is they're effectively a bridge. They're a bridge between a small business becoming a medium-sized business that wants to go to a large business. They're that independent lever that helps you go from here to here in a cost-effective manner. Now, here's one of the places that I see companies get it wrong. They're not big enough to even hire a fractional CMO yet, but they decide that that's what they want to do. And when I say not big enough, if you're a business doing less than, say, $1 million a year, you don't need a fractional CMO yet. You can go on YouTube, you can go on School, you can go on Facebook groups, you can go on a plethora of resources. You can just punch it into ChatGPT or Grok or any of the AI tools and get the answers to the majority of your questions. There's no point in stretching your finances by hiring somebody that you think is going to be the magic bullet to your situation when the revenue in your business doesn't even justify it yet. At that point, it's a small operation. Take your time, do your own work, implement your own strategies, and get yourself up to a level where the expense is justified by the revenue. Now, if you want to see how this works in a real business, I've put together a video with the 5 things that everybody has to know before they hire a fractional CMO. And if you want to get access to it, just click the link below.